Welcome in, everyone. We are excited and celebrating all month the launch of our bestseller, Voices of the 21st Century, Wise Women Bringing Light to the World. I'm Laura Rubenstein. I'm here joined with one of our co-authors from Sydney, Australia, Brigitte Stills. Hi, Brigitte.
Hello, how are you, Laura?
I'm great. And guess what? I know you've worked really hard in the last year, not only to procure, the stories, you've invited authors to this book, and you've worked really hard to make sure that Australian women were really well represented in this book. Can you tell us a little bit about what was your motivation for that?
Look, this is my third book, actually, my third chapter in the last three books, and it's been a flow of ongoing stories. And I got so much out of the last one, and it was so inspiring and motivating for me, and it did so much for myself personally, telling my story, which is something that I found very difficult to do originally, but then it just came out, and I loved it. And I love the fact of the audience that I had built around me and the community of women that were commenting. And some women said to me, "Oh, look, this is really resonating with me. You telling your story the way you have." And subsequently, I thought to myself, well, if I can get a number of women in Australia to participate in the book along the same way, we can make this a bestseller again in Australia. And so I went about talking to the ladies that I knew here and the women that are members of Women Speakers Association. And I said to them, look, if we can get 10 authors together, we are all going on stage. We're going to have a book launch. And that's how it came about, and everybody's excited. So these women are all excited now. We've got actually 11 authors in Australia. One lady can't come, but these women are from all over Australia. They're just not based in Sydney. Women are catching flights to get here on the day so they can get on stage and share their story.
Well, let's back up. So the day is March 8th, International Women's Day. You
Yes.
planned an event because you reached your goal to bring 10 or more Australian women together into this book. So we have these international authors, and you wanted to really make a big deal of it here in Australia and Sydney. So tell us what's planned for the day? What's the logistics of it? What time and where is it?
Look, we're all passionate about this, so we're all getting together, and we're getting together at the Doherty Centre at Chatswood, which is in 7 Victor Street, Chatswood. It's very accessible from the train station, or by if you're driving by car, there's a parking station across the road, so it's very accessible. And we get together at 2 o'clock, and we're going to be there at 5. We have a number of things happening. We've got guest speakers. We've got the mayor coming along, and we've got another lady that looks like it is attending as well. We've got a harpist that's going to be there that's going to share some music. We've got we have an MC. We're giving away gift bags with the book and various other things. We've got 5 door prizes. So we're making a big deal of this. This is so exciting for us. We're all sharing it. We've got these women so excited, and everybody's been helping and donating and going out there and spreading the word and getting people to participate. So you can imagine what it's like for us. It's just super.
Yeah, it's super exciting and it's super inspiring. Now, what why this book? Why did you put so much effort into it? What's the passion and the mission that you have?
I'm a very passionate type of person, and if I come across something that resonates with me and that inspires and motivates me, I want to share it. And I feel that if I'm getting something out of this, why should other women not get something out of it? And subsequently, when I was selling this book and selling this chapter, I was telling the other women, how I felt about it, what it was doing for me, and how this can happen to them as well. And it has happened. They're excited. They're all motivated. I mean, they're women from diverse backgrounds. They're all in different areas and fields and everything like that of expertise. And some of them have said to me, "I didn't know how I was going to write this, how I was going to get pen to paper and write this." And I said, once you start, it just seems to flow, and it actually does. But it's been inspiring for me. It's done so much for me in my life, and it's something that happens. It's like You start one and you want to do it again and again. It's addictive. And I said to Gail Watson, she said, "You're doing this again." I said, "Gail, this is addictive. I can't help myself. I am so excited about what I'm doing." And each time sharing the book. And I mean, I give them to charities. I sell quite a few, but I give them to charities as well. And I give them to Rotary, and people are picking them up. And I get phone calls from people saying, "I'm so excited to read your story. It has done something to me and my life." And so, yeah, I'm getting a lot out of this. And if I'm getting this out of it, so can the other 10 ladies that have participated in the book as well.
Well, it's re-energized a part of you. It sounds like it's been inspiring for you. And that sounds like what the event's going to be like. What will people walk away with from this event?
Look, I think depending on their background, they're going to walk away with a lot, apart from the fact they're getting a gift bag with lots of gifts in them and there's lots of things, items in the bag that they're getting away with, but they're getting away with stories that people have told. It's the challenge. These women have had challenges. Some have had, situations that have happened in their life that haven't been too pleasant, and they're getting away with something wholesome, something genuine, something real, and something that's happened in someone's life, and they're telling the story on the basis that'll resonate with other women out there, and they will do the same, and they will feel better about whatever it is in their life.
My guess is it's going to be not only empowering, but almost informative. Uh, there might be some transformation that happens, that because stories are so transformational. You hear somebody's story and it just hits you in a certain way, and off you go in a direction that you've maybe not been brave enough or courageous enough to do, or something you realize that you need to make a different decision about the way you do something in life that could be healthier for you or can be more even prosperous for you, right?
Well, as women, sometimes we're not very courageous in telling our story, or we're not courageous in talking about, what is bothering us or what's concerning us. Where we are, in a lot of respects, closed books. We don't like talking about our private lives. We don't like talking about what's happened in our journeys of life. And this is an opportunity for somebody to do this. I mean, you don't have to go wholeheartedly into it. You can touch the surface, and that will still be a great story for someone to read and inspire them. And especially the younger generation out there that are experiencing, some of them experience awful things in their lives, and they just don't know where their journey is going to take them. Reading a book like that and reading the stories of women that have started at one specific sphere of their life and created another part of their life, which is success, is very inspiring.
It's so exciting to know that you're coming together as a community to support and inspire women to be the best part versions of themselves, to bring out and be more courageous. And by demonstrating that and modeling that by being courageous yourself and showcasing the women who were courageous and bringing their stories to the world in the book and now on stage. And I cannot wait to hear how the whole event goes, and what a wonderful thing to do it on International Women's Day. Is there any I don't know, any word of advice or tip or inspiration you want to share as we close this time together?
Look, the only thing I can say is that if you have something that you want to share with the world, this is a great opportunity for you to do so. Never think that your story doesn't matter, because your story does matter. It's something that we have to share, and we should share it with like-minded women. We're all a community. We're all out there to help each other. And this would be fabulous if you have something to talk about, to come out and let us know all about it. Women love reading about other women's journeys and their stories and what's happened in their life. I mean, I believe that one of the major big sellers are women's books. There's more women's books that have been sold than men's books in the last 2024. And I keep thinking to myself, yes, I believe we are the ones that are leading the road. This journey is ours.
The book went launched on February 4th, and we hit #1 bestseller in what, 13 categories, 5 countries. stayed there for weeks, and we're probably still in the top 10. So this book, if you can't make the event, Voices of the 21st Century, Wise Women Bringing Light to the World, is well worth picking up. Contact Brigitte. She can send you an autographed copy of one. And if you want to learn more about the event, you're in the region or you want to fly to Sydney, there's a few tickets left from what I understand. You can go to bit.ly/Sydney Launch 25, bit.ly/Sydney Launch 25. And or contact Brigitte Stills. You can find her online. LinkedIn is a great place. And do you want to say your personal website as well?
Yes, my website is www.stillsproperties.com.au.
Great. So all the best for an amazing event. I can't wait to hear about it. Wish I could be there in person. And but I will be there in spirit. Thank you, Brigitte, for all you do, for bringing your light to the world, inspiring us, and your wisdom. And we want to invite women, all women anywhere, to share their stories. And that's why we do Voices of the 21st Century, a collaborative book every year. You can always learn more at voicesofthe21stcentury.com. Have a great event, Brigitte. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we will see you there. Bye.